Hey everybody, welcome to TIW Podcast. I'm Eric, and today I'm talking about the new comics that I picked up for week 24 of 2019. Most of these are comics that came out on New Comic Book Day, Wednesday, June 12th. Picked them up a day late since I was traveling back from California after having been there just a couple of days after driving back from Ogden, Utah, on Sunday night. So it's been a long few days. I've fallen behind on recording episodes, especially about WWE. But hopefully I can get some of those done. Maybe I'll do those while I'm on the road. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm in much better spirits than I was on the drive back from Utah. When I tried to record an episode about Super Showdown and last week's episodes of NXT. But yeah, I'll talk about those in that episode. Since this is the new comics episode, just very briefly talking about Ogden Uncon in Ogden, Utah. I was there, it was Friday through Sunday, and I guess it's the first year of the convention, and yeah, hopefully they can make some improvements and stuff next year. It was kind of slow, not a ton of attendees, at least as far as who I saw come through the vendor areas. But yeah, the best part about the weekend was I got to see my Aunt Liz and my cousin Chintzia, and we got dinner before the convention, and then they came and checked out the convention the last day, like the last hour or so, since they ended up making admission free on Sunday, to help drum up some more attendees. But I guess there's a lot going on, a lot of other events that weekend, and yeah, I don't know. It's it is what it is, and yeah. Like I said, the best part of the whole weekend was seeing my aunt and cousin, and they also bought some stuff, some art, and hopefully I can get some pictures of if they are able to get that like framed and stuff like that sometime soon, and I can post some pictures of that. So this coming weekend, I'm actually gonna leave within next couple of hours to head down to San Antonio for the Celebrity Fan Fest, which is at where is that? Go to it's at the Freeman Expo Hall in San Antonio, Texas. It's looking at the distance I have to drive now is it's pretty daunting, but and I have to be there in approximately, it's a 14-hour drive, and I need to be there at the absolute latest. Was that like trying to do the math in my head? It would be 10 a.m. now minus 4. I have to be there in 20 hours. So it's a 14-hour drive. I have to be there at the very latest in 20 hours. So yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited for this convention. I still haven't decided if I'm going to try to meet. We've got Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor, and Becky Lynch that will be there on Friday. And I would love to meet at least Daniel Bryan, but I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do that or not. Actually, I think I might, depending on how nice my neighbors are, if they will watch over my stuff for a little bit while I leave to go do that. Which it probably will. But if it's like super busy, then that might not be a great idea. But then again, I'll probably have an opportunity to meet these guys and girls and girl. I've already met Becky Lynch, but I might have an opportunity to meet them again at a WWE event or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm at booth 609, almost 619, but 609. Look for Demon Jackal. Go to demonjackal.com. The most upcoming event is right there on the top of the homepage. So to get info about Celebrity Fan Fest, go over there. Okay, so let's talk about some new comics as I lean away from the microphone. So this did come out this week, but it arrived as it comes out on the book schedule and not on the comic book schedule, I believe, because I think it came in on Tuesday. But this book is friggin' massive, and I'm getting a workout just holding it out in front of me right now. It is Blackest Night 10th Anniversary Omnibus, the complete collection, and this sucker is friggin' massive. Like, if you drop this on your foot, you're going to the hospital to mend your broken foot, or possibly even severed foot. But this, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. I'm not going to be able to get to it before I go to San Antonio, because it's going to take a lot more than just like an hour to read. But I'm really excited for that. I really hadn't been into the Green Lantern at all until the new series started earlier this year or the end of last year. Anyway, and then I got the volume 1, Blackest Night Volume 1, that came out a few months ago, and then I saw that this omnibus is coming out. It's like, I should just get that before if I'm just going to start reading that Volume 1 of it anyway. And here we are now with this massive, massive book that is very intimidating, because it's, I think it's like 1,200 pages or something like that. It's ridiculous. It's a solid like 2.5 inches thick, I would say. It's, but it's awesome. So that I ordered that one on Amazon, so that arrived while I was still out in California. Oh, I was in California. I'll talk about this in this week's WWE episode. I'm just going to do one episode for the entire week. Once I get, probably I'll do it while I'm driving, but I'll talk about being out in California in that episode. So look out for that. All right, the rest of these, so many comics came out this week. Lots of Batman comics. We have Detective Comics issue 1005. This cover is pretty cool. We've got, I apologize. You are probably going to hear that beep every now and then. I think it's official. This fire smoke detector needs to be replaced. Like, the whole thing needs to be replaced, because it's just like burning through batteries. Like the battery lasts like 2 weeks when it should last like a year or more. Kind of annoying, but maybe I'll switch it out with no, it's probably just going to drain that battery too, even though it's like rated for 10 years. I got a battery that's rated for 10 years, but I don't think that it's going to actually make a difference if it's just burning through regular 9 volts. Anyway, so I apologize for the chirp that's going to happen probably a couple more times in this episode. But yeah, very cool cover here. We've got a skull Batman being looked at. It's a kind of Hamlet-ish, but also like a fantasy, because I don't know what version of Batman this is. He's got an A on his chest. Is that Azrael? I don't know, but he's got a sword and stuff. So I'll see what's going on there. I'm not caught up on Detective Comics, so yeah. Anyway, Archie and Sabrina #1, sorry, it's actually Archie number 705. But it's a part 1 of a 5-part series within the Archie comics, and it's Archie and Sabrina. So there we go. That storyline just folding right into that. That's pretty cool. Then we have Glow issue number 2. We've got them going up against some real badass ladies, and they look pretty intimidated. Except for what's her name? She seems pretty confident. There on the cover, on the far left. I forget their names. Dope. Goosebumps Horrors of the Witch House number 2. I have not gotten around to reading issue number 1 yet, but I might just we've got a gargoyle on the cover. That's cool. I might just wait until all 4 issues. I think it's 4 issues. It might just be 3. Maybe they just do 3 for the Goosebumps books. I can't remember, but maybe I'll wait till all of them are out until I read them. Jughead's Time Police. I forgot that this was coming, and I'm pretty excited for this because I love all these Archie comics spin-offs, and this one, yes, time travel, so that's another thing that I love in there. I'm super excited for that. Jim Henson's the Storyteller Sirens, Tale 3 of 4. I'm looking forward to reading those. I love the cover art here. We've got these 3 ladies on the cover, like on the rocky shores of the ocean, with the water splashing up around them. That's pretty cool. Unnatural issue number 10. I've talked about this a bunch in the past. I think I'm caught up. I think I read issue number 9. Yeah, just a very cool story. And if you haven't heard the other episodes where I've talked about it, it's kind of like an R-rated Zootopia, a little bit, kind of like that. It's a lot of like species politics and things like that, and some like conspiracy and secret society type stuff. Yeah, that's getting more and more frequent. Sorry. If you're hearing the chirp, it is not your smoke alarm. It is a smoke alarm in the room here with me. Yeah. This book I don't know anything about, but I thought the cover looked really cool. The Ride, Burning Desire. So I'll check that out sometime, and if I like it, I'll talk about it more when I get the second issue down the road. Event Leviathan number 1 came out, and like I said, I'm not caught up on Superman and Action Comics, so I don't really know the context of everything going on with Leviathan yet, but I am really looking forward to it. The Flash issue number 72. This variant cover is super cool. Pun not intended, but I'm okay with it. If I had thought about it being a pun, I would have still said it. Because we've got, I believe that's Killer Frost on the cover, fighting the Flash on the variant cover. On most of the DC comics, I just get the variant covers because they're awesome. They're like almost all of them are just awesome. Justice League Odyssey number 10, another awesome variant cover. We've got Wonder Woman issue number 72, another awesome variant cover there. And then we have Wonder Twins. And I don't think this one has variant covers anyway, but I'm too far behind on Wonder Twins. I need to go and read these very soon. Inconvenienced by the League of Annoyance. And we've got a big old another literal splash cover with some water going across, and surfing is happening, and frozen fists and all that. Yeah. It looks fun. I need to catch up on Wonder Twins. Symbiote Spider-Man, however you pronounce symbiote. However, is it symbiote? I think it's the correct way is symbiote because it's different from how I had been saying it, and I don't think I was saying it correctly before. Anyway, I need to read these. I'm not caught up on that either, but I'm still excited for it. We've got Black Cat there in the background. I talked about Black Cat last week, I think. Cool book. Superman number 12, kind of a simple variant cover here, but it is a solid illustration of the man who is super. And like I said, I need to get caught up on that so I know what's going on in Event Leviathan, or the Leviathan event, however you call the title of it. Superior Spider-Man issue number 7. Another one that I'm not caught up on anything now just because of all the travel in this last week, and it's not going to get any better next week. But we've got Spider-Man about to be squished by are these frost giants? Not sure, but he's about to get squished Monty Python style. Bad news for Superior Spider-Man. Supergirl issue number 31. This cover is awesome. We've got Superman, Superboy, Crypto on the cover behind them, behind Supergirl, and yeah, I love this cover. It's awesome. I think that's my favorite cover this week. Silver Surfer Black. I don't know anything about this yet, but it's issue number 1, so that's a great place to start, I'd say. Really cool cover. I think this is the main cover, and Silver Surfer is like kind of melty, and then there's his hand is turning into like some type of nebula, like plasma stuff. I don't know what that's about, but I'm excited to find out. Robotech Event Horizon Chapter 1. This is issue number 21. And as I say, every week that Robotech comes out, I am so far behind on that, but someday I'll get caught up. It seems like once a week, maybe, hopefully, I get caught up on one of my series, and then I get fall behind a lot again after that. The Life and Death of Toyo Harada, issue number 4, came out this week. I like the cover with the multicolored portraits of him. That's pretty cool. Catwoman, issue number 12. We have the hands of Batman and Robin peeling back the page to reveal her. That's a cool cover. I like that a lot. I didn't even realize that aspect of it when I first saw it on the shelves earlier. Catwoman's been awesome. The Batman Who Laughs, issue number 6 of 7. I think I'm like 2 issues behind on this one now, but we're getting close. We're getting close to the conclusion, and I'm pretty excited because all these books have been really cool. The Batman Who Laughs and the Grim Knight and all that stuff. Then we have Batman and the Outsiders, issue number 2. This variant cover is super cool. We've got the team jumping into action, and then the ghostly Batman in the background. He's not a ghost, but he's yeah. If you see the cover, you know what I'm saying. And then we have the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 23, Hunted Epilogue. So this finally the final issue. We had concluded last week or 2 weeks ago, and now we have the epilogue with a. I think that's Craven's hand jamming a knife through Spider-Man's mask. I haven't read Hunted yet, so I don't know what that exactly means. And there goes the chirp again. Again, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I also picked up this amazing poster portfolio of of some DC cover art by Stanley Artgerm Lau. And man, his covers are part of the reason why I only get the variant covers. He doesn't do all of the variant covers that I get, but his covers of Batgirl and Supergirl were so awesome that I have to get those instead of the regular covers because they are so good. Also Catwoman. His Catwoman covers are cool. So there's 20 posters in here, and I'm probably not going to open this up yet. But at some point I will, because you can take the posters out, and all of these would just look awesome on the wall. So yeah, if you can find a copy of this, it is the Stanley Artgerm poster portfolio. And I don't know if it's on Amazon or anything like that. I got the last copy of it that was at the comic book shop, so I'm really glad that I went in there today instead of waiting until next week, because this would absolutely have been sold by the time I got there next week. So yeah, that's everything that I picked up today. I probably won't be able to read any of this at all before next week. Well, maybe once I get back, I should be able to read a little bit. But check out Celebrity Fan Fest and DemonJackal.com. I'm going to be out there. The convention takes place Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I believe it opens at 1:30 for VIP on Friday, and then like 9:30 on Saturday and Sunday. And then like a half hour after that. So like 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock the other days, I think. Just go to the website and find out for sure. Let me know which comics that came out this week that you picked up and what you thought about them, and which comics coming up you're excited for. There's one Superman Up in the Sky, I believe it is, that I just found out about and asked to get when that comes out in a few weeks. And there's another one. I can't remember what it was. So anyway, awesome stuff that came out this week, and I'm hoping that this weekend is a great convention. And I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for more. This has been week 24 of 2019. I'll be back next week for more new comics and for a few episodes in between about WWE and all of that stuff. And I got to watch last night's Amazing Race. That might be my first priority while I'm on the road. Is to get caught up on that. Well, actually, I have like 20 minutes left of watching this week's SmackDown, so I'll probably do that first. But finish watching that first. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Go to TIW Podcast. Tweet me at TIW Podcast. Go to TIWpodcast.com. Subscribe on however you listen to podcasts. And that's it. I thought I would shorten this ending, and then didn't really think about what would I be leaving out. Am I leaving out anything important? No, just go to TIW Podcast. That's it. Thanks for listening. Stay safe out there in all of the infinite multiverses, and I'll see you next time here on TIW Podcasts as I smack the microphone stand. Bye.